everyone! Today we're gonna take a look at the new Oceania DLC that just got released and figure out if it's worth buying or not. To determine this, we're gonna focus on whether or not this pack adds any additional value to the game or if it's really just all about getting some new animals and construction pieces. So we'll go over all the new animals as well as the items included in the pack, and for demonstrational purposes I have made a simple mini zoo with items and animals from this pack, and therefore the zoo you see here has a lot of blueprints in it and the habitats are not made to meet the requirements or preferences of the animals. It's simply for aesthetical and practical purposes, just so that we have some place to put and observe our new animals. So the first thing I have to say that I'm really happy about is that we finally got an island map, and I honestly think it looks amazing. This is the default map when you choose Oceania as your continent, and I'm just really excited that we finally have this. So now let's take a look at our new animals. So here we have the little penguin, and I have to say they look absolutely adorable. I'm a huge fan of penguins in general, and these little blue guys is truly a great addition to the game in my opinion. I mean, just look at how they're trying to eat the bubbles here, just so cute! And the little penguin typically lives on the coastlines and in the surrounding oceans of southern Australia and New Zealand. And luckily they are not an endangered species. You can have a group size of 600 to 500 of these guys, and that's a lot of penguins, so really you could just dedicate a whole zoo to them. The next animal we see here is the Quokka. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but I tried. And I had actually never heard of these ones before, but I'm so glad I finally know about them, because they might actually be my new favorite animal. They're just so fluffy and cute, and they look so happy. I love them. And they tend to live in the swamps, scrublands and forests of the Rottenest Island and Bald Island, as well as the coast of southwest Australia. The Quokka is a vulnerable species, so we gotta make sure we take good care of these guys, okay? And I also accidentally caught Mama here giving birth, and it's absolutely one of the cutest things I've ever seen. Like, you can see the little baby just coming out of her pouch, and it's amazing. And these ones you can have in groups of 1 to 24. And then we have the Kiwi, and while they're definitely some cute little fluff balls, I'm not really convinced I'll be adding them to my zoos too often, but I do really think they're a nice addition, as the Planet Zoo community has been wanting more birds, if I'm not mistaken. So the Kiwi is a small flightless bird native to the forests of northern New Zealand. And as a vulnerable species, the Kiwi is at risk due to several factors, and you can only have them in groups of 2 animals, which is another reason I probably won't be making too many habitats for these ones, sadly. Next on the list we have the Tasmanian Devil, and honestly, I have to say I find them a bit creepy, but also really freaking cool. Tasmanian devils are considered an endangered species, although their population numbers currently remain stable. And the details on the animations here are just so good. They tend to do the same sploot as corgis do when laying down, and you all know I'm obsessed with corgis. So as soon as I saw these little devils doing their sploots, I knew I was gonna learn to love them. And these carnivorous animals are native to the bushland and forests of Tasmania. It has also been reintroduced to New South Wales in Australia. You can have them in group sizes of 1 to 5. And up next is the flying fox, which is an exhibit animal. I didn't think I was gonna care much for these ones, but oh my gosh, I absolutely love them. They literally have the face of a fox, and they're absolutely huge, and I noticed they seem to be very active in their exhibits, and I just love watching them eat the fruit here. Just really cool animals in my opinion, and you can have them in groups of 5 to 35. I'm definitely gonna be making exhibits for these ones all the time, trust me. Now that we've introduced the new animals, we're just quickly gonna go through the new items we got from this pack. And first we have the wall pieces, and I really think this is one of the best sets we've ever gotten, because there are just so many different shapes and the texture is amazing, and all of them basically are recolorable. So I'm just going to show you this clip one more time, where I've played around with some color variations just so you can see how many different themes and variations you can make with this set. I just absolutely love this and will be using these pieces for tons of different builds just because they're so easy to customize. Next up, we have the roof pieces, and I'll give them a plus because they're not grid pieces, so you can really play around with these however you wish and adjust them along every axis. However, I found them a bit hard to build with and make everything connect nicely, but I'm sure that's just because I'm not used to them yet. I mean, it's probably not something I'll use for a lot of builds, but it's still a nice addition. Then we also have a few different props and wall decorations, which are also recolorable, so you can use these for a lot of different themes as well. Then we have a nice decorative surfboard collection, which is also customizable. I absolutely love the fences in this pack, as well as the wooden platforms in the back, which will probably work really nicely for beach areas. And then there are some different decorations here I assume will be used to decorate pillars and beams and stuff like that. But what I'm most excited about is all the new rope pieces we got here. I love decorating with ropes, so I'll definitely be using these a lot. We also have a new set of nets, and I think these will be really useful when creating climbing structures for habitats and stuff like that. I didn't really check if they're climbable, but they're probably not. But I still definitely think they will help with the aesthetics, so that's just a plus either way. Then we have some canoe pieces, and there are separate pieces as well as a finished blueprint. And I think these also will work great for beach themed habitats, and I just really like the design of these. As for statues, we got quite a few here. Of course, we have a statue for all of the new animals, and everything here is customizable except for the tiny Kiwi statue at the end. I'm probably not going to use the ones in the back too much, but they definitely look good for an Oceania themed build. As for foliage, we have quite a few new trees and plants. I absolutely love the grass and flower patches here. I found them to work really well to blend in paths. Then we also have some new palm trees, and I really love the look of these three at the start here. Then we also have the king ferns, which I also think is a really nice addition. And the next three you see here also looks very nice in my opinion, but the last one is a bit like bland and very tall. But I think it would probably look very good if you sunk it into the ground a bit. It's just a bit too tall for my preferences at least. But the three palms at the end here are definitely my favorites though. I love the details and texture of the tree trunks here, and I will use these all the time, definitely. Then we also have some new stones, and for this pack we actually have lava stones. And what's really cool about those is that they actually glow in the dark, and I'm not sure if I'll use them too much, but it's still a very nice addition. Then we have a new standard rock set with all the usual pieces, but in black. And I think this was actually from the free update and not the Oceania pack, but I still chose to include it. And this is definitely something I can see myself using from time to time, but it might be a bit limited as to what kind of theme you're going with. There are also quite a few blueprints in this pack, and I absolutely love the archway here. Just really amazing details, and you can easily connect the other fences we got to make a nice transition for this. Then we have this little garden that could work really well to both decorate habitats and to also maybe have like a cozy closed off area for benches and resting spots for the guests. I also really love the shipwreck here. I'm always looking for new stuff to bring some interest to my water areas, so I'm really glad they added this. Then finally we have the black rock waterfall over here, and this is definitely my favorite. I think it looks stunning, and even though I try to stay away from blueprints, I might sneak this one in from time to time if I'm feeling a bit lazy. Then we also have a new volcanic rock path, and this is by far the best path we've ever gotten in this game. I mean, that's my opinion, but it is the best path we've gotten in this game. The texture and details are just amazing, and the railing is perfect. And then of course we also have some new simple benches, a garbage bin, and a new canopy. And I think they all look really nice. We also have a new picnic bench, which is a bit different from what we've gotten previously, and I like it. I can definitely see myself using this quite often actually. So now that we've gone through all the animals and new items, the question remains: means. Is it worth getting the DLC? For me, the answer is a hard yes, just because basically every item in this pack, with a few exceptions, have customizable colors, which means you have so many new varieties and options that you can customize to make them fit in basically any zoo, no matter what theme you're going for. The animals are absolutely amazing. I'm in love with all of them, with the exception of the Kiwi, I have to say. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, all the others, I love them so much and can't wait to make gorgeous habitats for them. So all in all, I truly couldn't be happier with this pack. Is it necessary? Absolutely not. But if you can afford it and want some great new options, I'd say it's definitely worth it. So feel free to leave a comment letting me know what you think of the DLC, because I'm really curious. And also make sure to join my Discord server in the link below so that you can show us your own zoos and habitats and take part in the truly amazing community we're starting to become. So with that being said, I think we're gonna finish up the video here. Thank you so much for watching. And if you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more Planet Zoo content. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!